Our good friend Jim Callis is covering the Combine in San Diego, and he joins us now. Jim, you're there in San Diego. What's going to be going on? I know the Combine starts today. What should we be looking for in these early days?
There's a lot going on. Today, I think, is mainly interviews for the players who are getting into town. A lot of them got into town yesterday, but the interview process is something that both the players and the teams really enjoyed last year. You get to meet a lot of people, and you can always do follow-up interviews after the Combine too, but that was one of the highlights last year. We'll have a couple of games involving high school players Wednesday and Thursday. There'll be some strength and performance assessments. There'll be 2 pro-style workouts Friday and Saturday. Obviously, we'll have the big broadcast on Friday. We'll be broadcasting from the strength and performance assessments on Thursday. There's physical exams you can take, and if you do a complete physical out here, you're guaranteed 75% of your slot money in the draft in case something pops up post-draft physical-wise. There's social media branding meetings. There's educational classes about what to expect in pro ball. There's a lot going on out here.
I might want to get in on that social media branding session, Jim. I got a lot of ideas. You obviously are very familiar with all of these guys that are going to be here in San Diego. You're familiar with all the big names at the high school level, at the collegiate level. So give us a player that you're particularly focused on for this week.
I think the biggest attraction out here is Connor Prelip, who's a left-hander from the University of Alabama. And if he was healthy, he had a chance to be the #1 overall pick in this draft. And he got hurt last year in his first start as a sophomore. Wound up having Tommy John surgery in May and didn't pitch this season. The teams have only seen him once since he got hurt. He threw a bullpen in the rain the day before the SEC tournament began. And he looked fine. I mean, he wasn't trying to air it out for the radar guns, but everything looked good. And this is the second chance teams will get to see him with the rule change. There's some rule changes. He can't work out individually for teams after the Combine either. So his pitching, he'll pitch a bullpen on Friday. It'll be part of our broadcast, and that'll be like must see for all 30 teams.
All right, I love that. I also love mock drafts, no matter the sport. So give us an idea, a snapshot, if you will, of what you think is going to happen in the top 5. What are the top 5 draft picks? What are they likely to look like?
Well, I'm not going to use the word likely because we're still about a month away from the draft, so you can't hold me to this. But my latest best guess, I think that Jackson Holliday, Matt's son, will go #1 to the Orioles. Drew Jones, Andrew Jones' son, will go 2 to Arizona. We can keep going bloodlines here. Elijah Green's the son of former NFL Pro Bowl tight end Eric Green. He's going 3 to the Rangers. And then 4 and 5 are here at the Combine. Brooks Lee, Cal Poly, shortstop, I have going to the Pirates. And then Kevin Parada, Georgia Tech catcher, I have him going 5th to the Nationals right now.
I like that list. So, Jim, of those 5 guys on this list here, who is the one that excites you the most? The one that when you saw him, you're like, wow.
I can only pick one, huh?
Yeah,
well, I'm
only pick one.
I'm going to go with Drew Jones. I first saw him when we were doing the high school all-star game. There, you see it right there, in Colorado last year. And, I mean, it's an easy comp. Maybe it's a little bit lazy, but kind of reminds me of his dad at the same age. I mean, he's a great center fielder. I'm not saying he's going to win 10 Gold Gloves, but maybe he will. He can run, he can throw, he can hit. He's matured at the plate this year. He's got growing power. I think he's the best player in the draft.
All right, so we'll be looking for him and countless others at the Major League Baseball Draft Combine getting underway today in San Diego. Jim Callis will be there along with a cast of thousands from here at the network, and it begins on Thursday. Jim, thanks very much for the time. Enjoy your time in beautiful, sunny San Diego.
I'll do that. Thanks, Ruffalo.